Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games. Welcome to part 8 of my Komi run, Democratic Stalina Komi here in Hearts of Iron 4, The New Order. So, I thought about it, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go after West Russian Revolutionary Front first, because it's just, this is the time. This is the time. We've got 13 divisions, they might have only 9. Like, we've been gifted this opportunity because we were able to get a peaceful integration. They're not going to be able to cover the entire front line. We're going to keep one of our divisions here in the capital so they can't take it too easily. And yeah, we're gonna make it happen. In fact, let's try to maybe get 1 or 2 more divisions out if we can, because we're about to get 15,000 manpower. So hopefully we can do this. Just to fill in the line. I know they won't all be the highest quality troops. Well, that's it. The People's Revolutionary Council's defeated the Central Republic. Again, this happens a lot. They win a lot. That counter-revolution thing. They're saying they are the new Soviet Union. Look at me. I'm the Soviet Union now. Alright, now I think they're breaking up already. That's why things just slowed down. Maybe. There it is. Letter to the legislature. What is this? What is this? To the legislature of the Republic of Komi, greetings from the front, your old ally. We come to you in peace, this letter being our olive branch. In recognition of our comic democratic traditions, we address this letter not to the President of the Republic, but its legislature. The front has no hostile intentions at present against the Republic, nor the will to subvert its democracy. The front recognizes that both it and the Republic has had a long, often hostile history. Today, however, the front is willing to put it all behind should the Republic wish to do so. We solemnly ask in the name of democracy and socialism that the Republic join us as comrades once again. Let brothers and sisters link their hands in a new march for the future and let our enemies tremble. We implore that the Republic of Komi should see reason. To your south lie perils to your democracy. The Aryan Brotherhood, the Emperor now restored in Vyatka, as well as the Liberation Army, whose intent remains unknown. Which one's the Liberation Army? Is that like Samara? In joining our arms together, we protect ourselves against domination from forces hostile to Lenin and Marxist dreams of communism. In rejoining us, we would like to recall the images of Rome and its Italic allies as one united power. None shall challenge the might of our armies in the field. With the Republic's personnel and the front's expertise, none can stand us for long. In addition, all crimes committed during the West Russian War shall be rendered moot. We implore you again to seek reason. It's well written. It's well argued. But no. Not with Stalina in charge. Maybe the Social Democrats would have fallen for that crap. But I see the little bits here, so he's implying he's Rome and we're the Italian allies. And they're talking about using our personnel. That's a really polite way of saying we'll be the slaves for him to do what he wants. And they'll use Komi bodies to secure a Soviet victory. Absolutely not. They are barking up the wrong tree. Get fucked! Alright, now then. We're going to not integrate computing. Let's keep improving our infantry weapons, I guess. There we go, filling the gaps. We just got 15,000, and they're going to disappear into the armies I've got queued up. Execute Plan Red. The communists have long sowed the seeds of conflict with our nation, and for this they shall reap the tempest. The front has squandered its opportunity to save Russia from the fascists. In its arrogance, Archangel has not sought peaceful reunification with us, but instead sent thugs and radicals to undermine our democracy. We've expelled the communist threat from our republic, and now the Republican army shall eradicate the red menace from Western Russia. And we'll get a combat bonus for 90 days. Hopefully we won't need that much time. Look, they're not ready for this fight. I think some of them are maybe, bordering some of the other countries, but even if they put everybody on the front line, they can't do it. They can't hold us back. We are inevitable. Yeah, this would have definitely been harder if we didn't get that integration. Very nice. Speaking of integration, let's do some more industrial investments. That'll probably be the last one, though. We're getting, what is this? Provisionary Central Siberian Revolutionary Council. Maybe I got this mixed up. This is not the ones that split into a bunch of little pieces. What does Irktus do, anyway? Okay, are they finally about to expand? Yeah. I was going to say, they've just been sitting there. Menacingly. They're moving more divisions onto our front line, but they can't deal with us. Few more days to go. Well, I also like how all of this is going out here. Our industrial expertise is climbing more rapidly. Okay, stop! Okay, we've officially declared war. Now, we could micromanage this if we want. Oh, we have to be at peace to do these other ones. Okay, well, that's a good thing I didn't do this stuff until later. Let's set up the new election cycles in the meantime. And build new schools as well. Okay. We'll attack, but we're not going to make them aggressive. Let's try to get a quick encirclement here. If we could take out 2 of their divisions, that would be absolutely wondrous. Okay, yeah. Our tanks... No, come up here. So we can't... Yeah, we're trying to get over the river, which is why we're seeing the red bubbles over there. The Siberian Workers' Federation declared war on the Provisionary Central Siberian Revolutionary Council. Oh yeah, this is what I was thinking of. These are the ones that have been winning an awful lot in my games anyway. I don't know, maybe it's been patched up or something. We're just going to surround this division quite easily. Arrival of the Anti-Communist Guard! Great news has arrived for our country. It is no secret that the war against the West Russian Revolutionary Front, the vanguard of socialism in the region, has been a difficult struggle and one that has forced us to use everything we have at our disposal. After all, the front is the remnants of the old movement from the days of the West Russian War, and it has finally decided to reclaim its place as a formidable power in the country. Thankfully for us, who have dared to challenge it, we have found an ally in this hostile environment, and it is the Anti-Communist Volunteer Guard. Today, in one of the many recruitment centers we have set up to help in mobilization, over 100 men appeared seemingly out of nowhere, requesting that they participate in the struggle against the socialists of the WRRF. When asked about their background, they made the situation much clearer. They are proud Russians from Onega, the warlord state famous for resisting the front against all odds with Finnish support. It seems that General Kirpichnikov, this regime has been successful in cultivating patriotic sentiment. Of course, our government and the High Command have welcomed the arrival of the Anti-Communist Guard, and a special unit of Onegans has been quickly organized and sent to the front. While it may not be much, it is still useful in this war. Even the smallest help counts. So we got 185 manpower and 185 guns. You know, like I said, it's the thought. Come on, attack this guy. So then we're gonna get that nice encirclement there. And then they shall die on the vine. Vyatka has defeated the Aryan Brotherhood. The Tsarists have grown stronger. Grrr. Now it's going to take a while. Oh my gosh, we've taken an awful lot of casualties, haven't we? You know what? We really don't need to be attacking along the whole front line. It's definitely not necessary. Let's just keep moving up north here, though. Watch out for that motorized division right there. Yeah. So there we go. 1/3 of the army, their army, has now been encircled. Let's come over here. And we're just going to kind of do, it's like the island hopping strategy, right? We're just going to leave them behind. And in fact, we're going to make a run for their capital, although it does look like they have some divisions up here. I think we'll be okay. Let's attack them so they don't come here. You attack there, and you keep heading north. Okay. Looks good, looks good. To me, anyway. Pin this division in place. We keep heading north. Very nice. Oh, what's happening? What's happening out there in the world? Okay, yeah, it froze there for a second. Now this is not going to be enough to capitulate them, I think. Yeah, they just... Like all the cops and robbers out there, they didn't stand a chance. That's it! We're done! Oh, okay, apparently that was enough. The Divine Mandate of Serbia just declared war on the fleet, and that's it! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. That was awesome. We're great. Ain't no stopping us now. That was the most important war. Whew. And let's begin the integrations, baby. See, this is why I'm saving up that political power, so I could just hit it right away every time. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Fast, fast, fast. Now, Vyatka, how strong are they now? They've got maybe 10 divisions. We've got 13. The front is shorter, and it is fortified, and there is the river line. So we cannot take this for granted. But let's go ahead and execute war plan. Execute plan white. It is perhaps to the Tsar's credit that he has come back to Russia rather than live a comfortable, soft life in exile. But the fall of the Soviet Union has seen the rise of a new generation of Russians, men and women who do not idolize a fabled past of Russian autocracy. The Tsar and his cronies wish not for citizens, but for slaves and subjects, abject in their subservience. The Republican Army will instead show him the strength of the Russian nation. For these difficult times have forged a new generation of standard bearers for democracy and decency. You know, I get the sense that this is not the wording that'll be used with some of the other potential Komi paths. And then, you know, the Order of St. George will be no problem at all when we get there. Now, logistically, oh yeah, we picked up some infantry equipment that we captured out there. Let's see what we could do in terms of getting another set of divisions out so that we can have them surround. These ones that we're building now, these 8, are just going to be to surround St. George in case they make a move. Fortified. Divisions are still preparing. Yeah, this might be a little harder. But if we could just... If we could do something like here, take Ustcheptsa and then come down here, the whole country will starve. Slowly, very slowly, but it will. We just got to seize those gaps when we see them. Okay, we can also trade for some stuff here. The Boer Republic, I don't know about these rubber deals. There we go. I think we can go back to 5 speed for a minute. The thief territory of Yugra. Oh, we could fight these guys. Nope, there goes the Russian workers front or whatever. So the Provisionary Council has triumphed now. So no sooner do we get rid of one wannabe Soviet Union, another rises, and then there's yet another in the Far East. It's like trying to kill the Hydra. All right. Sorry, we're paused. Okay. Now, the thing is... Actually, never mind. Reunification of Russia. Yeah, we still have a lot more to do. I just was kind of checking. Liberation for the peoples of Russia. So that's Samara. We need to watch out for them as well, because they could potentially attack us. They've got 9 divisions. Alright, President of the Supreme Soviet declared war on the Transbaikal Principality, so that would be, that's the Irkutsk out here. They just declared war on Chita, and then I think Father Alexander Men here is going to take advantage of that. Okay, now we can elevate our gifted officers and get that land doctrine bonus. Okay, it looks like the whole front line has been filled, except not really, so... We attack you here, we attack you there, we attack you here, and we just penetrate inward where we can. Can we do this? I doubt it. It's fortified and over a river, but can we possibly take this city? Oh, I'm seeing green. Let's maybe slow this down a little bit. Potential here. Keep advancing now. Wait, what? Oh, frickin' St. George just declared on me. But I got a surprise for you, George. 7 more divisions entering the field. Oh, not quite, actually. There we go. It's fine, you traitors bastards. Let's just do that. Like so. We'll be okay. We'll hold them off. Now, what are these at? 15%? Yeah, we just gotta wait a little bit. Now, let's hope Samara doesn't also get involved, because then we actually will have some troubles. Just waiting for them to move. Yep, these guys are trying to... They see the encirclement coming, so we're just going to pin them there. We do this. There we go. Now, let's come down here, like so, and make it a double encirclement, sort of. And can we possibly just sneak into the capital? Their capital? These guys are not ready yet. 19, give it a day, give it a day, give it a day. Hold on. Okay, sign. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at who all my new people were. We got a Panzer leader and stuff. That's pretty cool. But let's get the glasses, dude. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention to this front because I was waiting on that up there. It's fine though because they are retreating, and it looks like they've actually left their capital wide open. If my eyes do not deceive me. Well, those are just the cowardly czarists for you, I suppose. Gashira. Okay, come down here. Let's have you start running to grabbing these other victory points. That's it. We just took their capital. Oh, that almost entirely was the victory right there. So we'll be okay. Nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields. Da da da. There we go. There we go. See, we are totally fine. I just had to have those backup divisions ready to go. That's all. Oh, shoot. No, come down here, actually. Come down here, and then there. They're only 39% towards capitulation. Oh, they took their capital back, you little bastards. Whatever. We'll get it all back soon enough. So we're going to come down this way, and then they're going to leave, and then this division can attack there. I'm still on 5 speed, that's a problem. Come on. No excuse for sloppy play like this. Okay. Let's go ahead and formalize our claims, I suppose. There goes the Order of St. George, so we get to skip that focus. I always like to see that in any mod when you just get to skip the declaration focus if you've defeated them. That was a problem I had with, I think it was In the Name of the Tsar, which had a really fun Ottoman... Was it In the Name of the Tsar? Let's say that it was. But they had a really great Ottoman Empire tree, but if you had already conquered certain countries, you still had to manually take the focus to declare war on them, which was really annoying because sometimes you'd have like 2 nations that would ally with one another, so you defeated them both, so you just ended up wasting time on the focus tree, and so that then time was really important there. So we've captured the mechanical plant, so we're just getting a bunch of bonuses. There's a lot of that stuff all over. We're not going to read all of them. And so now the capital has been left open, so between that and the motorized coming down here to Yellowbug, which sounds Australian, we're gonna be done here with the Tsarist menace. Yep, that's it, and then done. There goes Vyatka. Oh, Komi getting big in this episode, getting real freaking big. The perks of preparation. Now Samara, you're next, and who else might end up trying us? I don't know. I don't even know what... Let's see, the Aryan Brotherhood's gone, so we can't go to war with them. Let's kind of see. Oh yeah, also we got to get integrating right away. Let's see, we're integrating quite a lot. We're actually losing half a political point of power a day. Now we have some occupied territories we got issues here. Actually, yeah, local police force will be just fine. Yeah, they're just upset. They're just a little angry. Let's go ahead and root out some resistance in this area. That's where it's the worst. I guess we should, yeah, work on that. Oh, you have to completely upgrade passive defense first. I forgot about that crap. Let's just modernize the department, though. We might need that for later. Okay, looks good, though, because we're capturing equipment every time we advance, so I'm liking that. Alright. Now then, do we want to keep coming this way? Yeah, start heading towards the better equipment. But I think some maybe tank divisions could be in order. We might try to make 1 or 2 if possible for the long term. Alright. What do we got here? Inferior enemy, inferior enemy. I think, though, that's because there's nobody on these front lines. Let's go to 5 speed again. And once we're done formalizing our claims, now we have room to breathe. This will decrease clearing time and get rid of our national spirits against the countries we already defeated. Our enemies all lie defeated. Their former people mill around. Some feel relief at their liberation. Others struggle to make sense of the defeat of Tsar, communism, or fanaticism. Our soldiers' sacrifice has earned us room to breathe. Beyond our border lurk more dangers. Ambitious tyrants dream of subjugating all of Western Russia to their whims. For now, however, we have some time to consolidate. Our enemies held great amount of industrial equipment, war supplies, and population. Already the Republic has gone from one of the weakest factions to one of the powerhouses of Western Russia. If the soldiers have been allowed some rest, our poor bureaucrats are working triple overtime to somehow integrate mountains of resources into a system not designed for population and territory of that magnitude. As their work progresses, our integration of these new assets will give us a significant edge in the upcoming wars. And really, we're bigger than we should be from just killing those 3 because the Aryan Brotherhood was absorbed by Vyatka before we attacked them. So what is the fate of Vyatka's generals? To the victor go the spoils. And in our contest against Vyatka, we have certainly been the victor. Land, cities, and resources have fallen into our hands, but so have something perhaps just as valuable, our vanquished enemies' finest personnel. Certainly their generals languish in our prisons, stripped of their titles and honors, but it doesn't have to be this way. We can put their skills on our side, or we could release them solely to let them live their retirements out as civilians. On the other hand, they gladly fought against us. Perhaps they have earned their stays in jail. Vyatka's generals fought on behalf of a self-proclaimed successor to the Tsar and sought to install a Russian regime that shares the most commonalities with far-right elements within the Republic. Ensuring their ideological fellow travelers within our armies may therefore prove a poor idea. Nevertheless, it should be noted that Vyatka was not an ideological monolith much as its white predecessors weren't, and that many of its ideologues, including some of the army, desired something akin to our own democracy. Should their fight for the Tsar be considered treasonous, or should certain more moderate generals be entrusted with the defense of our democracy? We could release them and restore our positions and we'll get a bunch of generals. Absolutely not. We could release them, but not as generals. Let them serve their time. Stalina is merciful. We shall release them, but not as generals. Just go hang out in the civilian world or whatever. Strip them of their rank and whatnot. She's not her father. We're not going to purge the hell out of him. Okay, so we can also be preparing for some raids for more loot if we wanted to be cheeky. And I think I do. I think I do want to be cheeky. So, yeah, let's prepare the raid. Give me a second here. We're no longer getting the effects from Plan Red. Yeah. Well, yeah. Boy, we really exploded in just a single episode, didn't we? Oh, what's going on? Jellicoe has been elected the English Prime Minister. And there's the tree. Yeah, a couple of people have told me I should check out England. I just don't think I really understand it too well just yet. But it's interesting. It definitely is interesting. The German Civil War is still raging on. Kind of tough to say who's winning. Speer is doing well in Denmark. But Göring is slicing into Bormann here. Could go either way. It's still anybody's game. Alright. Unto unity. Okay. Plan Red, White, and Black were about sheer survival. Now our Republic turns its eyes to the south and seeks not only to survive, but to thrive. Projecting military power to quash dangerous warlords will greatly enrich our legitimacy, prestige, and resources on top of keeping us safer. Just a second. I guess let's start on this. Our general's plans are not as detailed this time, mostly based on the psychological profile of our enemies and theoretical conflicts using pre-anarchy maps of Russia. As such, much of our newly acquired resources will be used to deal with whatever warlord has lasted long enough to become one of our neighbors. So then, presumably, we're going to automatically bypass a lot of these. Because, yeah, Berenzi's already ours. We've already defeated the Aryan Brotherhood. Gorky's still around, though. So Plan Green will happen. And then there's Plan Violet, or we could negotiate. Same thing with Bashkira. Interesting. Wait, the Tartars are gone too, aren't they? Yeah, because Samara ate them. But if we could negotiate, that sounds good. That sounds democratic. Wait, what's this liberation of the peoples of Russia tick down? Did you guys see that? Where was it? Anyway, let's go ahead and initiate our raid. So, like, the Committee for Liberation just declared war on Gorky. They're refusing tribute, so we're going to attack them while they're trying to go to war with Gorky. Timur alone. It was the book Timur and His Squad, the last written work his father, Arkady, had ever made. Let the past bury the past, look ahead to the revolution. Actually, let's read this. This seems interesting. This is another one of those flash fiction things that they do so well in this mod. Hey there, Caesar. What is it? Why are you meowing? Oh, I see. Okay. 4 more minutes and I'll feed you. A freezing wind blew in Archangel as a man in an admiral's uniform walked through its currently mostly empty streets. Between nightfall and the relatively new occupiers of the city, most people wanted to remain indoors for the time being. The man couldn't blame them much. Russia was certainly going through a scary time, and it was hard to trust any government after what some of them had been said to treat the... That's probably supposed to say after the way some of them had been said to treat the people they ruled. Still, the people aside, it was nice to have an actual port for a change, and he'd put it to good use, or his name wasn't Timur Gaidar. Oh, this is our naval officer, I think. Do we have any ships? No, we didn't, like, capture any or anything. Something in the corner of his eye caught his attention, and he turned to get a better look at it. It was a book somebody had abandoned on the ground, and Timur picked it up to read the title. He barely avoided dropping the book when he did. It was the book Timur and His Squad, the last written work by his father, Arkady, had ever made. It had become a widely cherished children's book in areas of Russia still controlled by communists, and even among the communists in Skytovar. It was the story of a young communist boy named Timur and his friends helping the public and furthering the revolution in any way he could, and it was all based on him. Timur Gaidar had once been the very boy that Arkady Gaidar had modeled the Timur of the book off of. It was incredible to think how long ago it had been published. 1940, a year before the invasion. He'd been a young boy then, an eager Bolshevik following in his father's footsteps. Now he served people his father would angrily declare traitors at the revolution. Revolution. What a joke. The revolution, the war, what had they been worth? They had just made his father waste his life and die needlessly. If the path Timur took now was a betrayal of that revolution, if it made his father turn over in his grave, then so be it. Let the past bury the past, and look ahead to the future. Alright. Moving on, let's get the Army Reserve training, and then after that we're going to be able to get a little bit more recruitable population as well. So, yeah, we got those bypasses. Let's go... I think I might want to wait for... Oh, wow, Gorky's actually beating Samara. Or, you know what, it's probably because I'm occupying some of their divisions up here. I'm being a real jerk. So what's this Bashkiria thing here where we can negotiate? They had their grievances with Russian rule. We are not the Soviet Union, as demonstrated by our suppression of the Republic's communists and our part in the destruction of the WRRF. Citizens of Komi have rights, and those rights are intrinsic to each citizen. They are not granted at the whim of a czar or a political committee. Freedom of religion is an important value in our republic. Surely we can reach a deal with Bashkira. Now, hopefully this means we still annex them. But I think the autonomy just means, like, you know, we're not going to oppress you because of your religion. That's what I think that means. Let's see here. The raid was successful. Awesome, as I knew it would be. And yeah, we might have actually, that raid might have been the death knell of Samara to Gorky. Let's get some more industrial equipment and such going. Can't believe I said I wasn't going to be raiding. Food for the hungry. Nice. Very nice. So when we do form this, we'll get our new focus tree after we resolve the Onega issue, and then we'll get that research slot. Will be known as the Western Russian Free Republic. Can't wait. Ought to be fun. The man from Korolyov. Yakovlev's life had been shattered as the strength and truth of Marxist-Leninism right in front of his eyes. After winning in a difficult election in the recently conquered Archangel Oblast against the wishes of the SMP establishment, he has established himself as a prominent freshman in the Oblast. Intelligent and reform-minded, it remains to be seen whether his left-wing credentials can gain him the political power he desires. The more the merrier. So I guess that's somebody who we can vote in later. So the next election would be like 1968, which, because of the way the game is coded in terms of the Russian unification, there would be another election before we unify Russia, right? Let's take a look here. What's our tank division made of? We can make this better. Bashkira agrees to annexation. They have returned. The Bashkir Republic will have full religious rights guaranteed. And they also automatically become a core. Very, very nice to see. Let's get the engineers in there as well. Now, we'll start figuring out how we want to do this. And a bunch of the coring just happened at once, so we've got over 250,000 men available to call upon. Yes, very nice. So we can negotiate with Tartarsan. Which, does that exist? I see Gorky, I see, you know, I don't know what that means. Well, there's no sense in waiting. Let's kill these guys. Industrial investments. Nah, I got plenty of factories. I don't need to be spending that much political power to get more now. Okay, currently, yeah. Anyway, the episode's gone on long enough. Thank you, Caesar, for reminding me I need to feed you. Okay, so next episode, we'll finish taking the southern part of Western Russia. And let's see here. Then we're going to have a bunch more integration things here. There's this, like, Plan Brown. That's Samara. So we can't attack Samara right now. We'll have to go after Gorky. So we're going to actually accidentally save them, funnily enough. And then do all this stuff. And then only after we've done all of these things, that's when we will declare that we are the Western Russian Free Republic. Because I think once we do that, it's going to change our tree. So thank you for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games. I will see you all next time. It was a pretty big episode.